Hi guys. No mail today. I was kind of waiting for her to come back up the street. Sorry, I got a cough drop in my mouth because had a scratchy throat. So it's 5 minutes till. I just came on a little bit early, just in case there was any issues. When somebody comes on, could y'all let me know if there's any sound problems? Any noise that's too offensive? I do have the window open behind over there. I do have it open. Try to keep this computer cool. You can hear me okay, Rose? Do you hear any? Because was it last week or the week before? Mary said she kept hearing kind of a thump and like a thunder. I don't know what she was hearing. I went back and looked at the video and I didn't hear anything on it. So I'm not sure, but I've tried to put my computers that way, speakers that way, in the hopes that they're far enough apart that it's not going to pick up the sounds from the computer. Hi, Kelly. So while I'm waiting on everybody, I was just going to do a quick share. This is Kathy's zine and the stuff she sent me. And this is Ramona's. And I made it into a little pocket so I could put her zine in there at the top. Don't have anything on this side, but I do have another zine came in. I'm going to put down here. And, you know, as things come in to me and stuff, this is my paper bag journal project. This side, all I still have, let's see, what have I done? This was in Happy Mail from Mary. And I'm thinking of using it as a fold out, you know, one of those that you just attach and then it folds in and out. But I'm not sure where I want to. That's just the flowers I punched out to use to embellish. And then I had made this trifold, and in it, I put Mary's eggs on one of the flaps. They're on the most internal flap, so they'll stay in there. And then I found that quote. So I'm going to put that in there. But I thought I would open my zine from Irene. I'll put these in here. And FYI, Tippy is fine. Oh, don't tell me they're going to be bringing the dump trucks down through right when I'm doing a video. But I bet they will because they're with the tractor. But I've got an envelope from Irene. And it's got her zine in it. And she's from Scotland. So I got that. And she made this adorable card. It says, "Great friends lift you up." And then she's asking me about Scott's family's heritage because it's like his great-great-grandfather came. Hang on. He came from Scotland. So Scott's relatives haven't been here as long as mine have. Mine probably came over on the very first ship because they're all from England and all of that area. So she said she'd help us find Scott's family over there or find information. Okay, Rose says she's got to let her eyes rest today. So she made this adorable envelope, and I'm going to use it as a pocket to hold her zine that she sent. And this is her zine. Oh, she's got a little sheep there. And some bunnies, happy bunnies. I just thought it was really cute. And her little saying on the back says, "Flowers bloom when friendship blossoms." So I thought that was cute. So I thought, while I'm waiting for actually 3 o'clock to come, I would go ahead and add Irene's stuff to the other side of this flap here. Like maybe put her card. I think her card will actually fit down here at the bottom. So her card might be, and her zine might be what goes on this page. I'm going to cut off Queen Elizabeth here. But I called this kind of a random day. And we would just do random stuff. I'm thinking about going back to evenings next month and not starting until maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock. That way everybody can finish their dinner that's on this side of the world, and everybody on the other side of the world will have to actually, watch the replay, unfortunately. I think I'm going to put Queen Elizabeth right on the tree trunk there. And I've got my handy dandy Scotch glue here. I'm going to use that. So I've got two things I was thinking of doing. I was going to maybe do my first 2 pages in my Flockers journal because I got two envelopes in. And I also was thinking of doing Cindy Utter's Pick 10 from her Pick a Stick challenge. But I was thinking of working it in reverse just so it's a little different than what she did. Use the prompts she pulled, but work them in reverse. I thought that could be fun. We'd end up with a different end result from what she did. All right, so I'm going to put that in here. And I want to use the tape on this. And I'm going to stick this all the way down. So I guess everybody else must be busy or listening to someone else today. Because usually I get quite a few other people. Hi, Lisa. Hello. How are you? You're new to me. Welcome. Is it 3 o'clock? It's 3:02. Hi, Lottie. Haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're okay. You're doing all right. I'm suffering with allergies, so I might start sneezing at any moment, and I'm sorry about that. But it is allergy season. Oh, and there's another thing I want to do before I start on. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad you finally made it to a live, and I'm so glad to know that you've been watching for years. Awesome. That tickles me to death. So I'm going to put this card from Irene in here. And next week we'll work on finishing up April, this paper bag journal page. And I'm thinking I need to do these in 4 months at a time, like do January, February, March, and April, and bind them because these are getting pretty chunky. I need that other envelope. Let's see here. I like how that says Becky on the front. I'm going to cut the flap off. I think I'll use it just as a decoration at the back here. Let me get a circle punch here. I was hoping Scott would be available to do a haul from our week down at the other house. We went to that Goodwill down there, and I was really kind of hoping he would have time to do that, but instead we went to Goodwill. So I will share what I got at Goodwill today. We missed Old Fart Tuesday yesterday because he was sick. He's not feeling good. I think he overdid. He should have come back up here with me on Friday instead of waiting till Saturday, but you can't tell a man nothing. So let's stick this down to the page. I don't like how that's got. And then after we got back from Goodwill today, he got in the chair, the recliner, and went to sleep for a while before he had to go to work. It's hard for us to admit we're not in our 20s anymore. we keep trying to push and push. We need to get better about listening to our bodies, because we're both in our 50s now, and it's just time to accept that you have to slow down a little bit. So I'm going to put that in there just so I don't lose this pretty piece to the envelope. Excuse me. And then on here, I'll stick this down. Found some really neat things at Goodwill today. I keep telling Scott we need to go down and check out the Salvation Army store too. But we've got to go back down to the house this weekend. And I'm hoping Tippy will be okay. He's doing great today. He's been out to play, and right now he's passed out behind me, sleeping off his playtime. I really don't want to leave him, but we'll only be gone overnight. Oh boy, Lottie, shingles are no fun. I've heard they're awful from the people that get them. Knock on wood, I've never had them. I had chicken pox when I was like in kindergarten, and I missed the piñata day. It made me so mad. And they say that even if you have chicken pox, you can still get shingles. So I always thought once you had the chicken pox, you wouldn't get them again, but it's not what the doctor tells me. Hope you are getting over them, though. All right, I'm going to stick this down, kind of match up. Uh-oh. Try to center it a little bit. I probably didn't put it down far enough. I bet I did put it down far enough. Just going to slide her zine in there. Oh, it's just a fit. Yay! And I might snitch some of the flowers I punched out of the painty paper that match this and just glue them on there. Oh, yuck. That just sounds horrible. I'll have to ask my nurse practitioner when I go about getting a vaccination, because I'd hate to get that. I got a note saying, you're due your A1C check, and I already have an appointment in June, because she said I wouldn't have to come but every 6 months now, because I've been maintaining my blood A1C, and so I don't know why they sent me the letter. I already have an appointment for it. Oh well. Sorry, I'm concentrating, and I go quiet when I start concentrating. Silly me. Let's see here. Then we'll just glue a couple flowers on it. Let's call it good. Yes, it's a lunch bag. This part is a lunch bag on this side, and I made a flap out of craft cardstock. I have a video that if Janet was here, she would put the link in for me, but I don't see her yet. But I have a video on the basic construction, and I'm thinking next week I need to start putting this one together in a hinge system and go ahead and bind the first 4 months of this year. I still need to print off some pictures from February. Haven't done that yet. I need to do that. I'm just going to use that as kind of a center there. There we go. That's good enough for now. I might add to it later. I'm going to put these back in here. But I want to share what I got at Goodwill. So this is my paper bag journal page. And next week we'll focus more on it. I just wanted to kill a little time until 3 o'clock had come and gone, and it's 10 after. I wish I hadn't dumped all those out, but it was the only way to get those leaves out of there. Okay. All right, so I'll close this up. And I'll stick these back in here. I think this is going to turn out to be a really cute. I'm thinking I'm going to need to put like something to catch her card in. I'll set this back up here. Okay, so let me share you what I got at Goodwill today. I think we spent $14 with the roundup. Oh, Lisa, you need to pull it out and add to it. Okay, let me see. All right, I found paper pads. These were all 99 cents. These are the Cigar Box Secrets by Prima. And it doesn't look like any of the paper's been used in it. Did I need 6x6 pads? No, but for 99 cents, I couldn't resist. This is Sweet Peppermint by Frank Garcia. And it looks like a Christmas papers. It's really thick. This one is really, really thick. And then I got The Open Road. And this is by Crate Paper. And I thought I'd do a little album for my son because this is old bottle caps and soda. And it looked like it had old cars in it. Open Road. Do like a travel journal for him. Then I got this one. Vintage Emporium by Prima. It's like somebody went through and this is one you're supposed to color yourself, but that's okay. Went through and got rid of all of their mother's or grandmother's craft stuff from what I could see. This is a Bo Bunny Bella Rosa collection. I'm just flipping through them really, really fast. Some of these papers I've seen before in other stacks too. Made from Scratch by Caitlin something. Echo Park paper. This is a double-sided. I just thought this could make a really cute cookbook. Maybe as a Christmas gift. And this one is Seven Gypsies Postal. This is a lighter weight paper. That Frank Garcia paper is really, really thick. It's like cardstock, not just paper. And then the last one is a Bo Bunny Trail Mix, which I just love the nature themed of it. I just thought that was really pretty. I was just reading, Lisa said she lost the paper bag she started, and it's lost with 1,000 other projects. Boy, I hear you. I try to work on 2 or 3 at a time, so at least 1 out of the 3 gets done. And with me doing the bags with y'all, I feel like I'm committed to finishing that. All right, this was in there for 99 cents. It makes these delightful, it imprints it and cuts it, ice cream cone. There's that. And there's the part that embosses it. So when you cut it out and impress, laminate it, or not laminate it, what is it? Emboss it. I couldn't believe it, for 99 cents. It's a Spellbinder Celebrations by Richard Garay. Create a cone. For 99 cents. I was like, I can't pass up a die for 99 cents. So I'll have to cut some of those out. I just thought that would be cute for a birthday party or something. So I got that. Scott got this. He said, I'll use that in the bathroom. So I'll put that over on his desk. And then I love to do needle books and do, seed beading on it. And these were only 79 cents. So I got that little tube. And then what I just absolutely could not pass up, I'm going to put these back in the bag, is this bag. They had 3 bags, but this one was the fullest. It was $3.79, and all of the bags were marked $3.79. But since this one had so much in it, I said, I'm going to get that one. And what caught my eye were these Higgins inks. There's blue and a white and a green and a black. And there's a red and a different red. I think this is a black too. It looks black, or it could be really dark navy blue. And then there's a Speedball ink in super black. And scarlet red. And then crackle paint out the wazoo. I got the shabby shutters, the broken china. There's something sticky all over them, so I'm going to put them back in this bag. Antique bronze, worn lipstick. Some of these don't even look like they've ever been opened. It's like somebody bought them, peeled paint, and then never used them. Vintage photo. Yeah, there's something really sticky in here. Walnut stain, black soot, weathered wood, dried marigold, brushed pewter, and picket fence. So I just thought that was a tremendous deal for less than $4. So I'm going to have to make sure I use these. There goes school bus number 1. I'm trying to figure out if there's actually 2 or 3 buses come down in the neighborhood. And they aren't going 25 miles an hour either. So for $3.79, I thought that was awesome. You know, I think we all overbuy on supplies, especially when we can find a really big deal like that. So I thought that was an awesome, awesome deal. Okay, so I was going to do that. Do y'all want to do the pick 10 first and work Cindy's prompts backwards that she did today? Or do we want to do the first 2 pages in my Feathered Flockers journal? Okay, here comes the other school bus. Nope, that one's going back up the road. Lottie says pick 10 reverse. Okay, so we'll do pick 10 reverse. Now, I have a journal that has like 3 pages or so left in it to do. I found it. This is a journal I started in 2013. I went through and ripped a bunch of the pages out. And I said, well, I might just leave a few here and there that have a little bit on them, either on one side or the other, and then maybe work on these other pages. So we'll just pick one of these other pages and just get this journal filled up. So we're going to do her pick 10s. So I'm going to just choose this page right here. The Feathered Flockers is a journal collab with 70 Acre Studios Facebook page. Everybody makes a journal out of a composition book or an old calendar or whatever they want to use. And then by the 5th of each month, you have to sign up to participate in that month's swap. And Melissa will assign you a partner or partners. I signed up for 4 partners, and I've gotten 2 envelopes so far. So I figured I'd do those 2 on here with y'all. And but each month you have to sign up by the 5th, and then she'll give you your partner or partners, and then you will mail just a random envelope. It doesn't have to be a lot either, because you're going to decorate either one page or a spread, 2 pages across from each other in your Flocker journal. And it's just called that because that's the name everybody came up with. It actually has, I think it's Feathered Friendship Flocker. I can't remember. I call it the FFF journal. And I'll show you mine after we do pick 10. So what I'm going to do, I have the prompts here, but I'm only going to reveal, I'm going to be naughty, and I'm only going to reveal one at a time. So unless you've watched Cindy Utter this morning, you will not have seen these. All right, I've got everything covered up except the very first in reverse. And what I'll do is I'll give her a link to this video. Not that anybody's going to want to watch my whole time I'm on, but it's there if you want to. So this is by Cindy Utter, and her Facebook group is Artsy Endeavors. And the first prompt is old book pages. And I have an old dictionary. So I'm going to just pull a couple pages out of it, and we'll put them down here. And Cindy doesn't take a lot of time on this, man. She goes right on through. Hi, Linda. I'm doing Cindy Utter's pick 10 in reverse. So I'm working from number 10 back. So we're doing a number countdown. Yeah, my brain will like open up to it. I'm going to try to use this. I'm trying to use up all my old supplies. I don't know if this is going to work out for me or not. You missed my bargains, Linda. You'll have to watch the beginning of this later. I got a whole big old bag of inks and paints. A number what? Pick 10. She has a jar of prompts on tongue depressors, and she picked them out one at a time. And I wrote down her prompts that she did on her video this morning. And I'm going to do it in reverse. So I'm going to start at number 10 instead of number 1 like she did. So book pages. I'm going to add book pages. And I'm trying to use up pages in this old journal that I started in 2013. I figure it's about time to use it up. If the wind gets to be too much, I might have to push that window closed a little bit. Whoop! It's revealing everything. Stupid wind. And everybody's going, I saw the next one. I probably won't use all of this page, but pages. Yeah, she just put the Pick 10 up earlier today, and I watched it, and I said, I'm going to do that on part of my live today, and then I'll just put a link to this video in her Facebook group. That doesn't have stuff underneath it. Oh, I want to keep that. It says love conquers all right there. Not much of this stuff left. It's Mod Podge for paper. And I'm not even paying attention to which way the writing is on this paper because it's going to be irrelevant at the end, as it always is. And I'm sure Mary Abrams will do the Pick 10 again on her Friday show. But she'll probably do it in the order Cindy did. But I just thought it would be fun to do it in reverse, just for fun. What is my favorite glue? Scotch Quick Dry. But now they call it permanent tacky glue. But I love that stuff because it's like you stick it down and it doesn't move for very long. You have some work time, but it's not crazy long either. Bus number 2 going down the street. Ugh. I'll be glad when school run's done. I'm just trying to use this old Mod Podge up. And I don't have any plastic or anything in here to put between pages. And I'm going to throw these bits in the other way. I've got a tub over here of stuff. Yeah, Rose is having a bad eye day, so she said she would listen more than watch today. So I'm trying to talk more just for her. Yeah, she's having a horrible time with her eyes. I hate it when our bodies start giving up on us before we're ready for them to. Let's see here. I need to trim these. Just a minute, Callie. I know. The in and out has started, and I can't even prop the door today. It's too windy. It ripped that storm door right off the hinges. All right, if any of this starts coming back up, I'm going to use the other glue on it. Come on. She's such a little boss. It's okay. I bought this on clearance. That's the only reason I have it. It's a sealer, a glue, and a finish all in one. But this one was made for paper. And I think I paid $2 or $3 for it or something. All right. I'm going to move my paper up a little bit here. And the next prompt is use blue Does that look right to you guys? It looks upside down to me. Use blue. So, yeah, use blue. I'm going to just grab a blue. And of course, I grab a blue that's not been opened yet. And I'm going to just really use the blue. And spread it around with my handy dandy Bondo spreader. Get these in a package, I think, of 3 different sizes at Dollar Tree for $1. Right? So there, I used blue. Linda, I don't know how to use Google Hangouts. Everybody, I know there's like Arista uses it and some other people, but I don't know how to. I need to look into it. All right. So I used blue, and the next one is use a palette knife. Yeah, maybe you could help me with it another time. That'd be awesome. Unless it's super, super, super easy. I'm grabbing a couple things. Oh, what's this one? And in honor of Cindy, nope, this is black. I thought it was purple. I don't know why. Never mind. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Ooh. I believe this one had a wreck. So, at least it's not been like this and then cracked open where it would get rock hard. All right, we'll just let that go. All right, I'm going to pull a stencil out. Cheeky Poo, you can't come up right now. I'm going to use this kind of animal print. School bus backup road. No, no. No, those are full of water. Stop. Don't be a pain in the neck. She's like, I want to see what you're talking about. That is the bossiest, nosiest calico cat ever. She bosses the other 2 around. think I got too much that time. I'll look up here in just a minute. I might have to use the heat gun on this to just get it to clean up a little bit. Went and got my hair cut, and I got all of the stuff that was flipping up at the back chopped off. So it's kind of like a Dorothy Hamill. I think if I told that girl I wanted a Dorothy Hamill, she would have fallen out and going, "Who's that?" That's showing my age when I can talk about Dorothy Hamill. Anyway, let's see if we can find a piece of something to scrape this. We'll use her envelope here. Scrape some of this off onto Irene's envelope. No, it's not all about you. Do not jump up here. No, butthole. Don't be a butt. If you want to be outside, go outside. Come on. I kicked her with my foot. Or not kicked her. You know, I didn't kick her. But I pushed her with my foot and she thumped me with her back foot. Like, don't be doing that. Yeah, this is some of that Brer Reese matte metallic texture paste that was cheap. Cheap is good. I don't want to leave that on because it's, you know, thicker than paint. This mat I have down here is a cooking mat that's made to put in your cookie tray that I bought at a restaurant supply store. Actually, I didn't buy it. Scott did. It was $11 for this little thing. All right. I might have to save that and really soak it in a little bit. Okay. Beavis and Butthead. Yes, Beavis and Butthead. All right. Might have to dry this some. Hopefully this won't knock us out. We'll see. I'm sure it's not going to get it dry all the way. Ooh, it's still soft. All right, let's see what we got here. You can't hear that heat gun? That's crazy. There's a wristy. All right, it's still tacky, so I'll just have to be careful with the next thing. All right, so now we back up one more. We'll move my little piece of paper. Oh, God, this is not good. The next one, number 7, we're counting backwards on Cindy's prompt. Close your eyes and draw. I don't think that's a very good idea. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to be. And what should I draw with? Just go for it with like a black marker? Or should I use a pencil? I don't know. She didn't say. She said, close your eyes and draw. This could not be good. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna use a black permanent marker. Black pencil. All pencil. White Posca. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna brave a marker. All right. So I'm gonna close my eyes. This is not good. Let me look and see where everything is. Okay. This is not good. Okay. Close your eyes. Let's see. What can we draw? Well, just draw something, Becky. Anything. I want to look so bad it's not even funny. Oh, that's not right. Well, if you can't tell, my eyes are closed. That's not good. Okay, that's going to be... Ugh. Those are some stinky flowers. Don't think, just do it. Well, we're going to say they're flowers. I drew something. I should have drawn one more because now I've got an even number, but I'm not going to worry about it because I don't want this to take forever because Cindy never does. She just goes for it. Okay, dots. So first, old paper. 10. 9, use blue. 8, use a palette knife. 7, close your eyes and draw. 6 is dots. Dots, dots. I see dots. I have dots in here somewhere. These are dots. Or would you call them circles? I should do dots. Let's see. We'll just do dots like this. And if this page turns out pants, it'll be all right. I just thought it would be fun to do something just off the wall and random today. And I got to thinking how fun it would be to just do her prompt backwards. I'm itching to get into my friendliest feathered flockers journal. Because I wanted to have 1 or 2 to work on before the next 1 or 2 show up. I mailed all of mine out on yesterday. Couldn't go Monday because I didn't dare leave Tippy in case I needed to make an emergency trip to the vet, which thankfully we haven't had to. The swelling's gone down. He's walking fine. We can touch it now, and it doesn't feel like, there's any issues going on. So, hi, Barb. All right, so I'm going to back this up to the next one. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Next prompt up is use green. So now I got to put green on this. Oh, good grief. Do I really want to do that? It can be green anything. Crayon, marker, paint, anything. You can use green, any kind of green. I'm going to pull my cart closer so I don't have to keep walking all the way across the room like a silly girl. I'm going to use metallic green. And grab a sponge. I might try to knock these flowers back. Awesome, Joyce. Tippy got hurt day before yesterday when he was out, and we are now thinking it was a feral cat scratch. So that's why I'm watching him close. He would not let us touch him or anything. He would cry if we tried to even pet him or anything. I'm going to use this homemade leaf stencil. It looked really nasty, and he swelled up so bad. Paint boogers. I'm just going to put this on my handy dandy Bondo spreader thing just so I can have somewhere to spread it. And this was just made from a prompt one time that Cindy did, that she said to use your punches and punch stuff out of a, what did she use? Paint sample to make your own stencils. So I figure that would be a good thing to use. This green's not showing up very well. Let's see what we get. Shows up okay. I'll put a couple down here. Yeah, we've got a couple very large feral males, and they've been rather aggressive. So I've been trying to at least keep our cats in at night. Howie will not stay in. He'll come in for a visit and a cuddle, and if it's super cold, he'll stay with us. But and Tippy will stay all the time because he's my buddy. And Callie's kind of wishy-washy back and forth because, you know, she's got to be on patrol because she's one tough, you know. She thinks she's a female dog, is what I'm saying. She's one tough old gal. And they're all the same age. I shouldn't call her old. She's only like 2. That was the bad thing. When you adopt a litter of kittens, they're all the same age, so that when they start passing on you, half the time they all go about the same time. And that makes me sad. I was counting up how many weekends we have until the end of June to work on the house, and it's only like, it's not very many. And I don't know. We need more time to work on the house. But I don't like to be away from here either, especially with the cats getting hurt. Oh, to live in one place would be so lovely. I've already lined up in my mind what I'm going to do down at the house. I'm going to paint the hallway. I'm going to finish painting the fence. I got to touch up the front entry. It's pretty good. It just has some areas that still need a little touch up. And the lawn will need to be mowed. So I'm trying to get all of our laundry done up here so I don't have to do laundry when I'm down there. Scott said he did laundry, you know, before he came up. He washed all of our clothes that he was going to bring back so that everything would be clean up here. And he said that Bosch front end loader is on its last legs. And I said, well, we'll just wheel it to the street when the time comes for us to actually fully move. And we'll let a metal scrapper get it, or somebody that needs a washer for just a couple loads. We'll be done with it. Yeah, some folks were saying it looked like Tippy had 2 places, but one place was actually where he had been licking to me. Now, Scott said he thought it was 2 spots too, but I don't know. All right, so we got some green on here, and I've got way too much paint out as per my typical. And on these, I just set them somewhere to dry because the added paint actually strengthens the paper. Oh, that paint is right down in my split on my thumb. Oh, that feels extra special. All right. Usually what I would do is just, I tell you what we'll do, because I don't want to waste all that green. I'll just open this journal up if I can find the cover, and we'll just spread this green out here. Dendritic printing. All right. All right, that's good. Drop that in. I've got a cup of water over there for brushes or whatever I use. Okay, so now we'll go back to these. Hi, Mary Hill. All right. This says use a baby wipe. Okay. Doesn't tell you how to use it or what to use with it. So I'm going to pull out a baby wipe. Let's see. I'm going to use gesso. I'm just going to pick some up on here and just I don't know if I told you guys or not, the lady that took care of my cats while I was away, I guess it was Sunday night, she called the fire rescue and the ambulance and the fire rescue first responders came out here. I think her husband was having some trouble. He's on oxygen and his health isn't as good as he thinks it is. And he's always trying to do stuff. He comes across this. And he's always trying to do stuff. He comes across and we'll hear him say, "Hey there, young man, what are you up to?" And he'll drive his wheelchair across the street and down the driveway at breakneck speeds. It makes my heart stop watching him come flying across the street. And he'll just sit and watch Scott work, and then in a little while we'll hear him go home, and he's out in his shop, and he's pulled stuff out, and here we go. Used a baby wipe. Doing stuff. Right now he's pulled the screen door off the side of the house. Been working on that. I think he may have overdone. I haven't seen him since she called, and they've been gone so much. I don't know if they put him in the hospital or what's going on. Their daughter was there yesterday, but they didn't stay but a minute. So I haven't been across to ask if he's okay or anything yet. I do want to get them a gift card to the seafood restaurant up the street for taking care of the cats. All right. Next prompt. You punched pieces. Punched out pieces. Yeah, I think he does get inspired, but then he tries to do too much. I mean, if he would just do a little bit, it'd be all right. You know what? I've got some punch stuff. I think I'll glue these purple flowers down. I'm just going to use my Scotch quick dry. And guess where I'm going to stick those flowers? I'm going to put them on top of the ones I drew with my eyes closed, plus some. I think I'll just glue these all down to this page. What the heck? What are we on? We're on number 3. So we only got 2 more out of the 10 prompts. So might as well use them. Boy, these look better than my ones I used with my eyes closed. I think these are actually die cuts. They'll be all right. Wonder where Janet is today. I might be on too early. I was saying earlier on that I think I might switch back to, later in the evenings next month and just see how I do. My brain wants to shut down and go to sleep when everybody else is getting wound up. Oh, you buffering? I'm not seeing any issue here. Might have to refresh, go out and come in again. I can hear a dove doing that chattery sound. It's been quite breezy. It brings the lake air up here to the top of the street, which is kind of nice. I wish we lived right down on the lake, but we don't. The lake is just at the bottom of this hill here outside the house. Houses down there on the lake go for a lot of money. I would like to live on the lake, but I don't want the problems you have with living on the lake, with people, coming across your property to get to the lake and breaking in and that kind of stuff. All that foolishness that goes along with being on a lake. Oh, I hear one of my high school classmates posted pictures where a tornado went down her street and it completely flattened this elderly lady's house. Luckily, she was already in the hospital for, something else. She's lucky, not that she was in the hospital, but that she wasn't home because, her house was completely destroyed. It was just completely flattened. All they lost was a few tree limbs and things around them, which was really, really good. These are purple flowers. Cindy's kind of flowers. Yeah, I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. Closer to Travelers Rest than Simpsonville, put it that way, if you know any of the area. Oh, I wonder if she has family that, when she gets out of the hospital, where will she go? That was my thought is, oh no. And that's just going to upset her. And, as we get older, getting upset's not always a good thing. I find that my mother-in-law and my mother, they get extra upset so easily. I try not to, upset them. All right. Cool beans. I may regret this because I already know what the last 2 prompts are, but we'll see. I like the purple flowers. Yep, and I'm about 30 minutes from the North Carolina border. We can be in Asheville, I think not Asheville. We can be in Hendersonville in 45 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Number 2 as we're counting down, is use gelatos. Gelatos. Now, Becky, what did you do with the gelatos? They are in a tin. Hang on, let me see. I have to lift you guys up. I didn't realize I was. There we go. Let's see. They're in a container. I told Scott when we get settled, I need another cart because I'm outgrowing this one. I've already filled this one up with art supplies. He said, well, we'll see when we get there. I have gelatos. I just don't know where they are. There they are. There they are. So, gelatos. And I have a brush. I can use. Let's see. Let's maybe use this lighter purple to bring some more purple into it. What do you think? I'm going to wet this brush that came with the set I had. It actually came with this little rubber stamp thing too. Well, that's not doing squat. I think I'm going to just do this around the edge. Stick that back in there for right now. Do I still have that baby white? No, but I can get another one. These are kind of dry baby white. Scott and I used to go to Charlotte quite often. He likes to fly out of Charlotte above Columbia. Flying out of Columbia is a pain because basically you fly to Charlotte and you sit there and you wait, or you fly to Atlanta, depending on where you're going. Okay, that's school bus number 3. So yes, there are 3 different school buses that come up and down the street. My brain just needed to know that. Shall we do another color? Here and there. I don't know. We'll see how this is going to be. It's funny how it just wiped it all off on that side. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, and then the last prompt that she had was stamp. S-T-A-M-P. And now you can rubber stamp, you can do any kind, we could do that stamp, but I don't want to do another flower. Because just don't. Stamp. I'm going to stamp with my favorite thing. I think I'll use another lavendery color. We'll use this thing again as a palette. think I need more paint out. My brother posted a picture of his twins, and Anastasia was sitting on the little pushy car, and Aiden was pushing her, and she had this fake hot dog in her hand, and she pretended to dial on it, and she got on the phone, and she was just blah, 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 and then Aiden said something to her, and she shook her head no, and she dialed another number, and it was just hilarious. They're 2 years old. It was so funny to watch. I might look through my saved quotes on Pinterest and print off a quote to attach to this page. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of starting to feel like Cindy did at the end of her page. It's all right, but it's not great. Or something to that effect. All right, so that's the pick 10 done. So I'll set that aside to dry somewhere. Now I'm going to pull out my Flockers journal. Those baby wipes are really dry. I found them in my craft room down at house, and I was like, oh, baby wipes, I'll take them back. Not realizing they're just about dried out. And this package came free on top of my Kleenex tissues. I always look for those bargains where you get a little added bonus when you buy something you use all the time anyway. All right, let's get as much of this stuff off as we can. I'm not going to worry about picking everything up right now, but I am going to try to wipe this and make sure I don't have anything that's wet. Not that it'll really matter. Hopefully I'm not jiggling y'all too much. All right, so let's see. All right, now this is the Flockers journal. And the concept is you swap envelopes with somebody, and then when you get an envelope from someone, you go in your Flockers journal and you create a page for them using the stuff they sent them. So this is my composition book, and I covered it with a it's too big for the composition book, but I don't care. I'm going to make it work. And it's upside down, but this flap I want from the front, so it's not going to matter. And this is what I'm thinking. I am thinking of trying to keep everybody in alphabetical order. So like if I do, the first envelope I think I opened was from Rose Caudill. And so when I alphabetize people's names, because I know y'all by your first names more than your last names, I always would go by Rose. So I'm thinking Rose will be somewhere back toward the back a little bit more. And I'm just going to kind of guess, like I'll do Rose here on one of these two pages or both pages. But so this will be Rose. And I've got these little tabs that I'm thinking about using to attach to the side of the page with an R. We'll see. So I'm going to set this over here. And I'm going to look at what Rose is sent again. All right, I'm going to cut her envelope apart. And I will include her address label. but I'm not going to share it because, you know, I don't want to share her address. So I'm going to set that under my phone so it doesn't blow away. Let me see if I can peel some of this stuff off. Get my address peeled off. Here we go. Let's see if I can peel off. Oh, it's ripping it. Let's see if I can get this off. Okay, so it kind of tore it up a little bit here. So what I think I'll do, I have 1/4 inch wide sticky tape. And I think I'll take and turn some of her envelope into homemade washi. I could use glue too if I want to. So I'm going to set little strips of her envelope aside here. Maybe cut up this way. She wrote on the back of this 70 acres F friendship swap. I'll keep that as well to add to my page. Again, under the phone so it doesn't blow away. The back of the envelope she didn't decorate, so I'm going to just toss it, and the parts that, you know, were kind of mauled by me trying to get the things off. I think I might chop this one this way and just turn it into little strips. All right, that's good enough for representation of her envelope right there. Okay. All right, and she sent me this awesome piece of deli paper. We could use that for background. And then she's got this big circle here. So that would be something I would add to. This is large. And then this napkin is kind of large. And of course you want to take all of the back off from there. I can see where it's pulled apart. For some reason I can't get a hold of it. Now you could, if you want to, keep this and stamp on it. I might set that aside for a different project. Here comes the school bus again. Okay, that's the 4th bus. No wonder it feels like they never stop coming. All right, so that can be part of my background. This we could turn into a little pocket or an envelope, so I'll save that. She's got that little bit. Of course, these could be added to the background. All right, and then she sent me all these little bits here. All right, so I'm going to slide these aside, and I haven't read this note yet, but her note I will keep as well. I'm going to slide that under my phone as well. Okay, so let's set this stuff back, because this will be additions to after we get stuff down on the page. All right. Let's see. I'm wondering, probably crinkling in y'all's ear. So this is going to be the rose page right here. Boy, when you crinkle these pages and make it large and in charge, it does kind of take over. All right, so I think this would be a good place to put rose. I've got a little bit of paper Mod Podge left here. So let's do this. Let's see. Let's put the thickest stuff down first, which is the music and book paper. I think I'm going to rip this in a couple more pieces. Rip one of these down farther. All right, and then I'll stick these down first. I have more Mod Podge. I'll just have to grab it. So and again, I'm not going to worry about it being upside down. You're done with your journal page, Linda? Did it turn out good? God, I have another whole bottle of this clearance Mod Podge stuff. Because, you know, if you're going to get one, you might as well get two. Yesterday with my sister and her husband's 14th wedding anniversary. I'm not putting any of this music on right side up. I just don't care. It'll all be all right in the end. And I'll trim whatever's hanging off, you know, at the end. I'll trim it off. I just thought this would be a fun thing to do this year. And Melissa had a good idea. And you'll get to know other people, and they'll send you interesting stuff to make pages for them. So this is Rose's page, Rose Caudell's page. I don't know if Rose does videos or not. I need to check into that, I reckon. Would be a good thing. Lisa says she's doing nothing but eat. I hope it's something good. Scott and I went to Bika's, which is like a hot dog hamburger joint, and got chicken tenders was today's special, and it was so good. And I told the young man, I said, I hope y'all do fish with that batter because I think it would be great. And he said, no. And I said, you don't do a fish dinner? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm not sure what you said, but I misunderstood. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm the one that's old compared to him. I think he's probably in his 20s, the young man. Thought it was a hoot. Oh yeah, we do flounder plate, and we do a fish sandwich. I was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll try that next time we come. for a meal. He said, awesome. You guys, I woke up so hyper this morning. Scott said, that's it. I'm going in the bathroom to hide. You're too intense. Yeah. We got back from Goodwill earlier today, and he went to sleep in his chair, so I guess he got over it all right. All right. One more piece of book page. I'll put it up here. I forgot how weird a regular notebook gets when you put Mod Podge on it. It just goes all weird. All right, I'm going to use this napkin too. We'll use this tub up, and I'll go get the other one out. I missed the spot. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I bet the sprays I use to spray the edges of the page, they're going to get damp with this stuff, and they'll start running through the napkin. It'll be all right. It'll be good, right? I feel like I need some wax paper between these pages. I forgot how flimsy they are. Hang on. I'm going to go get some wax paper. All right, let's put this in here. It's already getting kind of soggy. It's a soggy bottom page. There we go. That'll be better, I think. I think. All right. You love your alien goo, don't you? I don't mind wrinkles and stuff like this. It doesn't freak me out. And with it being in a composition book, I think we're going to end up with wrinkles anyway. So I'm just going for it. I probably could be more careful, but It's all good. Ew. Gross. Ah, my finger's stuck in the goop. Now, I didn't send a huge envelope to my partners, and I hope that's okay, because I just thought you don't really need a whole lot for one page, and I would assume everybody else is like me, and you have enough stuff to, you know, to art with probably for the rest of your life. That was the assumption I went under, so that's why my envelopes are probably just enough to do a page. Because if we continue this all year, it'll fill up fast, I would think. This is not sticking there. Not going to worry about it. I don't like the look of the rest of this in this can, so I'm not going to use it. See, it's gross. Yes, it does, Lottie. Let me grab something else. If Stat was here, I need to open this matte medium that needs to be used up. Don't think we need to use Sparkle Mod Podge at this point. Okay. I hate taking these silver lids off the very first